Hi friends, it's Becky, and it is time to open up the October 2025 Sam's Bead Box, and it is Marigold Memory. So something tells me that this is themed for Dia de los Muertos. So let's take a look at what is inside. We've got our description and then a list of all of the contents on the back. We've got some dates down here when the extras will be posted to the Sam's Bead shop site. The official unboxing on October 20th or October 17th. They'll have a live sale. I usually do not post my unboxing until after the official unboxing, so you'll be seeing it there and then. But let's pull out our beads and save these Werther's originals for later. All right. And it looks like I was right. It is that. So, creating ofrendas or altars are a yearly tradition for me. My family fills ours with photos of loved ones who have passed, along with special keepsakes, like my grandma's favorite rosary. When I was teaching, we created a larger school-wide ofrenda each year, where each class could contribute a craft. It's common to fill an ofrenda with bright orange marigolds, believed to help guide spirits back to the living world for Dia de los Muertos festivities. Decorating sugar skulls is a way of honoring those we've lost with bright celebrations of color and sweetness. The students always love this sugary project. We taught students that honoring the deceased includes celebrating our memories of them and thinking about how they continue to be present with us. This box is inspired by that celebration of life. Inside you'll find floral elements, hearts, a sugar skull focal in a lush palette of purple, fuchsia, orange, and capri blue. The gemstones shine at the center, sparkling purple garnet, a colorful mix of banded agate, sleek black onyx, and amethyst coins. Together, these pieces form a collection meant to honor tradition while sparking new creations of your own. And this was curated by Shira. All right, I'm going to be organizing this into my 15 grid organizer. I like to put it into the organizer so that I can see all of my beads together when I am organizing or when I'm beading. And ooh, look how colorful this is. I am in love with it. That is so perfect. Look at all of these beautiful beads. This is fantastic. What a beautiful, fun theme this is. Oh, yes. We've got some metal pieces. I'm going to be moving these bagged pieces over here out of the way because I'll go through. Oh, look, blue gold stone. I love this so much. So I'm going to move these. I'll get to the bagged ones after we do the strands. I usually like to work through like that. Some sugar skulls, some hearts, some beautiful flowers. This is a celebration of color. That is what we have here. Beautiful, beautiful strands of beads. All right. I love these. Are they ceramic? I feel like they're ceramic. Isn't that special? All right. Let's go down the list and see what we've got in here. So first one is banded agate, smooth round sunset mix dyed. They're 8 millimeters and this is a 9-inch strand. So it looks like the dye colors, we've got some purples, we've got these really beautiful marigold color, and then some fuchsia. That's fantastic. What a great mix. You don't see this mix of color very often. That's one of the things that's very unique about the Sam's Bead Box. It is a monthly bead subscription, and you usually get a really thoughtfully curated selection of Czech glass beads, gemstones, and some really cool individual things as well that you might not see in other places. Like they have some custom mixes that they get put together for their themes. Then we've got a Czech glass Drew Ground Orange Marigold mix. Is that this one? 75-piece strand. These are 4mm drukes. That is. Where did my. There they go. Just getting some little wire cutters to cut the plastic cord. Alright, then we've got some Fire Polish Rounds Fuchsia, 6mm. This is 20 pieces on here. And then Amethyst Gem Cut coins. I love the gem cut. I think I'm just going to leave these on their strand for now. Or, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and get them off of here. Well, they usually will put extras for the shop for sale, so if you see some of these and you're like, oh, I need to have more, like maybe these amethyst ones, if they have them in availability, you'll find them at the Sam's Bead Shop. I'll put a link to that in the description below so you can check that out, and you will see it there, because since I don't usually post this until after it's available, it should be available when you watch this, if they still have some left. Czech glass bicones. These are blue iris, and they are 3.5mm. This is a 75-piece strand for these. They are small and perfect. All right, now we've got our blue goldstone teardrops, or is it? They're pear-bureas, that's what they're called. They are 10 by 12mm. This is an 8-piece strand. But yeah, it's glittering cobalt glass. That's what you get with the blue goldstone. Look how that glitters. Now I might do, well, no, I don't think I need to start doing roommate situations yet on these. They are side drilled on those pear-bureas. Right, then there's a ceramic flower twilight mix. It's this one right here. They are 14.5mm, and this is a 9-piece strand. So there's 3 of each color. We've got this dark blue, this really pretty lilac color, and then this cream color, and then there's 6 of seed beads in between each of them as well. There were some, looks like 8-ohs between the amethyst coin beads as well. These are silver-lined crystal seed beads. Alright, and then purple garnet faceted rounds. These are grade A 3mm strand. I'm going to curl this up and give it a little wiggle under the light so you can see the faceting. And I am going to leave this on the strand. I think I'm going to go ahead and curl it up like this and put it in the same section that I have these fuchsia fire polish beads, since they are very similar colors. That way they can hang out together. Sometimes I do roommate situations like this, so that because there's so many beads, they can't all have their own individual compartments. All right, then we've got some Czech glass daisies. These are also Twilight Mix. They're 8.5 millimeters, and it is a 20-piece strand. So you've got this light turquoise, another lavender mix, and then a crystal with kind of a silver wash. Feels like a silver wash to me. There we go. And next we've got some fire polish drops. These are 2 different sizes. You've got your 5x7 and then your 7x10s. This is a 15-piece strand. I think it's really cool that we've got the different sizes of drops on here. That same color. All right, let's grab some bags. Now these are labeled, so I don't necessarily have to go down the list for these. So let's go ahead and start with these. We've got some Sugar Skulls, matte white silk vitrail. They're 16 by 19 millimeters in size. There's 3 pieces in here, but their tone varies. They're double-sided. They have a hole going from the chin through the top of the head. And the other Czech glass beads that are in that bag are these floral hearts. They are lavender, amethyst, platinum. Platinum, that's the wash. That's what this has got to be. Look how great that goes with that. So let's put these Czech glass beads here. They arrived together. They're probably gonna hang out together still. And more Czech glass beads. We've got a marigold flower. Oddly enough, in the Marigold Memories bag or box. It's 21 millimeters. We've got a hole running through it. And it looks like it's also got that platinum finish on it. Then we've got some rectangle flowers. These have a hole that goes lengthwise through it, and these are not black, they are tanzanite color, so it is a dark purple with a silver wash, and they are 20 by 18 millimeters, and there's a 6-piece set of these. Get these guys going over here. Ooh. Black onyx. We've got a twist barrel and a diagonal drilled cube. Okay, so 1 twist barrel. And then we've got 4 cube beads that are diagonally drilled, so they will sit like that on something. Let's see where we're going to put them. How about over here? Ooh. How about some of these center drilled flowers? I think I'm going to have to move more of these things together than I thought. This marigold is going to go hang out with these drooks. These guys are going to hang out in here with these onyx beads. There we go. All right, so you've got center drilled flowers. I'm going to turn a couple of these over so that you can see both sides. But you've got lavender, amethyst, and amber, and all of them have AB. They're 16 millimeters in size, and this is a 12-piece set. They have a curve to them, like that. These guys are all going in here. Let's take a look at these. These are some 6 millimeter jerks. This is a 16.2 gram bag. So there's about 60 pieces, but they are purple iris. They have a single hole. I'm losing that one. I'll go find it in a little bit. But isn't that beautiful? Look how beautiful. This is going to be so much fun to create with, I think. Alright, and then we've got some table cut triangle drops. They're 12 by 15 millimeters. It's a 6-piece set. It looks like we've got a Picasso finish at the places where we don't have that table cut. I think these are going to go with my other Capri Blue drops in here. There we go. Everybody's all together now. I think I might need to combine some of these blue beads with these blue beads here to make room for some of these others, because I am going to need some space for a few of these. Like these table cut drops. They are magenta and white silk mix. There's 4 of them in here. They are 12 by 17 millimeters in size. They're going to go here. And then we've got some long rectangles. They are orange crystal. They are 5 by 14 millimeters. There's about 15 of these with them. And they have a hole going through the lengthwise section. I think these guys are going to go here with them so that I have room for all of those. So we've got some button style flowers. These are magenta metallic luster. 7 millimeters in size. And what makes these button style is the hole goes through the back of it right there. So they're actually kind of fun to use as clusters in something. All right. And then we've got some Preciosa Crystal Bicone. It's the Dia de los Muertos mix. And it looks like we've got some bright orange, this hyacinth color, Capri Blue, light amethyst, and black. And I think I'm going to actually put them in here with the amethyst beads. That's so colorful already. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at our metals. We've got a heart toggle, actually a couple of them, and a floral chandelier. So, it's like our chandelier has an attachment point up here at the top, a loop in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 connection points right there. But there's also these holes in here. I bet you could probably do some beading with like some seed beads or something along the inside there. That might be interesting or fun. Or maybe find a way to do like some seed beads connected here and then come down here. I don't know. There might be some different ways of doing those. Then we've got our heart toggles. These are 16 by 20 millimeters, and there's 2 sets of these in a silver color. So that is the Sam's Bead Box. In addition to these, they've usually got some design elements that you can get from the Sam's Bead shop. And one of those that I like to get every single month are the seed bead mixes that Rachel puts together and curates for these things. They're a lot of fun to do. They really expand what you can do with them. This is the 8-0 seed bead mix, and you'll find that in the again, with the extras, but in the design elements part of the page for this box. This is the 11-0 seed bead mix. So I'm going to open up the 8-0 since it's a little easier to see these on screen. They're a little bit bigger. Let's get these out here so you can take a look at this whole mix. What a fun mix this is. All right, so we've got some of those hyacinth color. That's that orange color. We've got some capri blue with, it looks like metallic, or is it silver lined? Nope, it is. It's got a metallic finish on it. There's lavender, or sorry, amethyst AB, and then some just plain black. Oh, and these look like they are magenta or fuchsia silver lines. They're a dark pink, and you can see that goes perfectly with this color palette. So that is a super fun addition to the bead box. I put a link again to Sam's Bead shop and to Sam's Bead Box. If you'd like to subscribe, I do have a coupon code you can use. They'll give you $5 off your first month's subscription. This is one of my favorite subscriptions. It is so much fun, beautifully curated, and usually comes with really high quality beads as well. All right, I believe that's all. I can't wait to start creating with this, actually. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Do I want to make something tonight? Maybe. Maybe some earrings, or maybe something else. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more to figure out how I want to put this all together. Like if I want my flower underneath my little skull guy. I think on top is gonna be where I want it to be, but I think I want to also maybe do something fun with these flower button beads. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, those will be great. All right. Let me figure out how I want to put these together. And I'll include this in my design when I make a video with it. Yep. That will absolutely work. I love them. I love them. Fantastic. All right. Again, put links in the description. Go check out Sam's Bead Shop. And if you missed their official unboxing where they will talk about like all of these beads in a lot more depth, They'll usually have a design on the fly afterwards as well. It's a lot of fun to watch the official unboxing. I'll put a link to that one in the description as well. Until next time, my friends, happy beading!